Hello YouTube. So, a bit of an interesting one tonight. I wasn't planning on doing this video, but I thought it'd be interesting just to show you this new game that I purchased today. You may or may not be aware of it, RoadCraft. Allegedly some form of successor to SnowRunner, or SnowRunner-esque type game. And I've had about half an hour on this so far, and I just thought, you know what, I need to make a video of this and just actually show people what it's like, because it's a bit of an odd one. I don't think I've ever played anything which has probably frustrated me as much in the last half hour in some time. So I suppose just by means of introduction, so effectively this is the first map that we're having a look through. And various missions. So let's have a look at the map anyway. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but effectively at the top you've got your objectives, your vehicles, your infrastructure, so on and so forth. And I'm still trying to work my way around what's what. But this is genuinely probably one of the most frustrating games I've played in the first half hour. So I thought, well, why not invite some friends in, let you have a look and see what it's like, and make your own decisions. So we've done 2 objectives, 3 objectives maybe. So this current one that we need to do, we need to build a route to deliver the crane parts to the phosphate plant. So we need to safeguard the coast. Your mission is to plan a route from the forward base to the phosphate plant track. So let's see what we need to do. So build a route to deliver the crane parts to the phosphate plant. So where have we got to go? We've got a forward base here, phosphate plant. Deliver the crane parts to the phosphate plant. So where are the crane parts first and foremost? So we're at an abandoned facility. Let's have a look. And this particular place has been an absolute dog's dinner to find my way around. So you've got a couple of things within the game. You've got this object scanner for when you're looking for your objectives. You've also got a terrain scanner just to help you navigate deep mud. As you move around the map, you'll observe boards like this in front with the hazard tape on, and you can either push or pull them to make pathways. Now the tremendous thing about this game is you can literally get stuck on something which never existed in this world whatsoever, and you've got, like here, you can get stuck in those nice little gaps, so you've got to make sure that you go over them in a particular way. There's just so many weird little quirky bits, and I wouldn't say it's overly intuitive to find your way around. And coming from SnowRunner, I've done quite a lot on that over the years, and always really enjoyed that, the big lorries, and I know the scout cars were absolute horse on them to begin with, but this really does remind you how bad a horse can be. I think one of the things which stands out in my mind as well is it's really difficult, contrary to what you're seeing now, to actually get these cars to bloody move at times. You know, they just don't seem to have any real forward momentum in them. It's kind of like they just sit on the spot and spin and never really do anything. So yeah, hence me inviting you in tonight. I thought let's just let others see what they might be buying. Now I picked this up through CD Keys. CD Keys had the RoadCraft edition for sale for $33.99 UK. I think if you bought both through the Steam store, you were getting in for about 44 quid. So, you know, it's a decent chunk of money for a game that hopefully does what you want it to do. Now we are lost. So, right, we're back at the phosphate plant, so I don't know if we've gone the right way. So let's what I'm trying to do, I've happened across a digger earlier, which will be tucked up just in here, and I'm just trying to understand what we need to do with this road, because there's nothing there's nothing jumping out at me in terms of where do we start. So we've got no side quest objectives. So build a route to deliver the parts to the phosphate plant. So the only logical thing I can think of at the moment, based on the vehicles I've found, is to jump in this. Now I wonder if we need to grade a road. So, where are we going? We are going to go right, and then we're going to go left. So, let's see what happens. We'll drag the blade along the floor, and just see if it does anything. I mean, it's telling me we're not able to dig in the area. So I'm just wondering whether we need to see, that's not doing anything at all. Unable to dig in this area. So I'm just wondering whether we need to clear the road, but it's not really... I don't really feel like we're clearing anything. So let's go back to our map. What have we got here? So in the garage, in the shop, what is it pointing us to? A dozer. So do we need to buy? Well, we don't have one of these, and we don't have enough money. So that's a DLC, isn't it? No, they're DLCs. So what the hell do we need to use to build our road? Level 19. So this is a case in point that this game is not clear. So the infrastructure tab, plot route. So start plotting. So your task is to plot a route for vehicles to follow. Crane parts to the phosphate plant. So I wonder then, let's have a look. We can't place a marker there. Right, start plotting. Aha, okay, right, we're in business. So why can we not? So we gotta go... No. So now, how do we get rid of? So that's delete last point, right? So this I mean, if anything, I hope this just goes to showcase what a palaver this is to begin with. Just in terms of trying to understand what we're supposed to be doing. So we're going to the phosphate plant. So evidently you can't plot where there's vehicles. Right, so dispatch vehicles. So now what's happening? Right, so we have a vehicle on the way. The crane is travelling forwards. Can we jump in the crane? Spectate. So now we've got to watch a truck drive that we can't really see. I'm in two minds whether it looks better than SnowRunner. Because, I mean, say for example, when you look at these truck tyres, there's no deformation on the tyres as it's going over all the undulations. I feel like this is a really difficult video to narrate for as well, because there's not a great deal going on at times. Now, one thing I have noticed is there are some tremendous water effects. Right, so here we go. We have a problem here. Case in point. So can the AI work out what to do? Right, clearly not. So let's move these vehicles out of the way and we'll try again. So let's dump that here. Get that off the road. Now if we move this Jeep out of the way. Right, so let's go back to here. Right, now how do we get back to... Right, so here's our plotted route. So we've come a cropper here. Let's clear that route. Can we shoot up here? It doesn't seem to like, obviously, the objective markers. Right, so that's going to screw that one up, no doubt. And I think the other thing as well. What's the purpose of this? I suppose I'm asking myself now, why can't I play this, and why am I watching it? It just seems like a bit. Do you know what I mean? I mean, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Do you want to sit and watch a route that you've plotted, or do you want to struggle driving it? Just seems a bit of a peculiar oddity. I'm not going to have this as a long video, but I just thought I'd try and show you a couple of bits of what it's like. We do seem to be making a bit more progress this time though, which is good. So as you can see, I am frame rate pretty solid, 60 frames a second. You can run it unlimited. I think you've got the option of 30, 60 or unlimited. You've got your normal DLSS options. This is just running at 1440 native on an ultra wide. It's running fine, no issues at all. We're running it on a 4080 Super i9 14900, and yeah, I mean, to be fair, I can't knock the frame rate. It's doing, it's doing what I expect of it there. It's just I'm still on the fence whether I like the game. It's just odd. Right, we're at the raw storage. So I mean, that was a delightful mission. We got what's that? 1200 for watching. Great. So what's next? Right, we've got 2 more lorries pulling in. Right, so we've got 2 vehicles to play with now. So we've got something new. Where did they say we go to that? Rusty mobile crane.
You wrapped up all the prep work nicely. I knew I could rely on you, which is especially great since I had nobody else to rely on. You're the only contractor in the sector. The fate of everything rests upon you. No pressure. Besides, the only thing left to do is to build the flood wall before the storm hits. First, you'll need to scoop up some concrete slabs. There should be plenty around your base. Naturally, you'll want to use the crane to move them. Then you need to drop them off in the loading area. Easy as pie, right? That could go for some pie. Anywho, the generator's in working order, so now you just need to make sure it's delivered. Shouldn't be too hard. Just fly a course from the workshop to the phosphate plant.
Oh, this is going to be one of these janky olds. Right, we don't know what we're doing here, so crane functions, boom vertical. So, I don't know how to grab these yet. This looks a bit odd as well. So left thumbstick turns the crane, the actual truck rather. Right thumbstick does the camera. But right thumbstick also does see, I think we've got to get that perfect. Oh, so yeah, just look at this. This is another. So basically, you've got to muck around making a bloody triangle before you can pick anything up. What the? Like, how stupid. Right, so let's try it from here. So guys, let me know, what do you think of this crane mechanic? Like, as in, how friggin' stupid is it? So let's abandon that one. Let's try a different one. Ah, there we go. So I can be parked a bloody mile away from it and grab it. Or have we grabbed it? What's going on now? Right, crane functions. Attach load. That's load rotation. Now how do we drop it? So that's one. So yeah, look, this is just stupid. This is just horrendous controls. It's not, it doesn't feel intuitive. It's like, how do I wind the crane in? Crane control, toggle anchors, rope length. So it's like you're going into different menus for things that should be together. So you're using left bumper and right bumper as your shift keys. Every now and again they stop working like this unless you press B and get these hints back up in the corner. Right, so that's another one in resource storage. So can we grab these two quickly? So this one clearly doesn't want to be picked up. So I'm going to end this here, just because it's shocking. I'm going to come back to it and I'll give it a bit more time, but first impressions, not good. Not good at all. Clunky, slow. It feels like a step back from SnowRunner. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys, but this to me is, I feel like I should have spent 34 quid on peanuts